Welcome, students, to the second part of chapter number 7, Rocks and Rocks Type. This video is presented by Greceinne Misquitta. The images used in this video are taken from different internet websites. In the previous video, we looked at the formation of rocks, the properties of rocks, the different types of rocks, that is, igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks. Today, our learning objectives will be fossils, sandstone, metamorphic rocks, types of rocks and their examples, rock types that are found in our state of Maharashtra. The word fossil comes from the Latin word, or you can say it is taken from the Latin word fossis, meaning having been dug up. You can always find fossils in rock formations buried deep in the earth. So basically, fossils are the remains or you could say traces of ancient life or ancient animals or any living organisms that are preserved in rocks. So they are not actual remains of the organisms like when you dig a bone from the grave and you find the bones. No, these are impressed or preserved in rocks, and that is what we call fossils. So fossils can be large and can be small, and sometimes they can preserve the whole body of an organism, or it can also preserve just one part of it. For examples, what things can be preserved in these rocks are your bones, your shells, feathers, even leaves. They all can become fossils. So these fossils remain for many years, and after even millions of years, you'll find these fossils when you dig deep into the ground. Let us see how these fossils are created. So, fossilization is a process where this helps for the remains to become fossils. And fossilization is very, very rare because most organisms decompose very quick after they are dead. So, for an organism to be fossilized, the remains usually have to be covered with sediments soon after their death. So, now what are these sediments? Sediments that can include sand, or you could say the wet sea floor, or lava, and so on. The buried remains of dead animals or plants become subject to heavy pressure. As a result, their impressions get marked in the rocks. At times, the buried animals or plants get petrified. Now, what is petrified? Petrification or petros means stone. Occur when an organic matter is completely replaced by minerals and the fossil is turned into stone. So these are called fossils. The study of fossils provide information about life in that period. So now we also know that fossils are petrified and turned into stone. One example of these fossils that has given us information about prehistoric animals and creatures that existed many, many years before us is the dinosaurs. And because of fossilization, we realize that there are more than 1200 types of dinosaurs, and every one has their own unique characteristics and features. And we can distinguish and differentiate between these dinosaurs because of the process of fossilization. So, sandstone is a example of sedimentary rock, and I have discussed what sedimentary rocks are. So, this sandstone comprises of sand grains plus different minerals as well as organic matter. Now, these minerals, sands of grains, and organic matter are transported and create these sandstones because of a process called weathering. So, sandstone is the most common type of rock you can find anywhere in the world. So, most of the sandstones contain these two main minerals, quartz and feldspar. So, and these are also the most common minerals you'll find in the Earth's crust. Sandstone can be of any color, and you find them in very common colors like brown, yellow, red, pink, gray, white, and black. Then you can also understand that sandstones are used for different purposes, and they are divided into two major categories. One is crushed stone and second one is dimension stone. Now, crushed stone is basically a sandstone which is used for construction of roadways and roads, okay, such as bridges, and even in buildings, both in residential buildings meaning where you stay inside your houses in the building, and commercial buildings are your office buildings. Dimension stone is basically that rock is that sandstone is cut into a specific size, typically as blocks and slabs. So slabs, you could say, on the your flooring, okay, that, and blocks on the road. So for those purposes.
The Red Fort was built by Ustad Ahmad Lahori. It is an old fort built using red sandstone. The Dholpur red sandstone is also called as Agra red stone because of the famous Agra city for being the host of one of the seven wonders of the world, that is the Taj Mahal. Red sandstone gets its red color due to the presence of iron oxide in it. Red sandstone is a type of sedimentary rock. During the medieval period, it was used for the construction of various temples and many forts. It has various uses such as flooring or for roofs, doors, windows, pillars, etc. Near Jaipur city in Rajasthan, red sandstone is found. This is a type of sedimentary rock. This rock was used for the construction of the fort at Delhi. As sandstones is relatively soft, it is easy to carve in it. India is one of the leading countries when it comes to export of sandstones or mining. Sandstone from India is available in different colors for interior as well as exterior use. Sandstone products from India includes names like tint mint, white mint, modak, agra red, rainbow sandstone, etc. They get these names as per the region or place of that particular place where that particular sandstone is found. Word metamorphosis refers to transformation or change. One of the most common example of metamorphosis is a caterpillar changing into a butterfly. However, this word metamorphosis basically means a change from one thing to another. Metamorphosis can also occur in rocks, hence giving it a new type. Hence, we have a new type of rock created or formed. Volcanic activity and other earth movements constantly take place on earth. While these activities are occurring, the igneous and sedimentary rocks in that region are subjected to tremendous or large amount of pressure and heat. This leads to change in the nature as well as the chemical composition of the original rocks. The crystals in the original rocks gets recrystallized. This means the rocks get metamorphosed. The rocks formed through such a process are called metamorphic rocks. These rocks do not contain fossils as they are very heavy and hard. Coal gets metamorphosed when it undergoes heavy pressure and intense heat. After coal gets metamorphosed into diamond, its price increases. We burn coal while we use diamonds as ornaments. The formation of natural diamonds requires very high temperatures or heat and pressure to take its shape. Hence, coal is a sedimentary rock which undergoes such a pressure leading to the formation of diamond. The next type of rock we are going to see is slate. Slate is a fine-grained metamorphic rock which is created by shale or mudstone, and metamorphism takes place to these sedimentary rocks. It is popular for various of uses such as roofing, flooring, etc. It has strong durability and it is attractive in nature. Slate mostly comprises of clay minerals and mica. The color of slate is usually grey and in shades of light and dark grey. The next type of rock we are going to look at is marble. Marble is a metamorphic rock. When limestone is exposed to high temperatures and pressures, marble forms under such condition because the calcite forming the limestone, that is the mineral, recrystallizes, forming a harder rock consisting of calcite crystals. The last type of rock we are going to look at is quartzite. Now, what is quartzite? Quartzite is a metamorphic rock composed almost of quartz. It forms when sandstone is altered by heat and pressure, and there is the chemical activity of metamorphism. These conditions recrystallizes the sand grains and the silica that is in sandstone and binds them together, resulting in the formation of quartzite.
Let's look at this image taken from your textbooks on page number 42. That is, the different types of rocks that go under the process of metamorphism and get converted into metamorphic rocks. The first rock, granite, is an igneous rock. When it undergoes metamorphism, it becomes gneiss. The second rock is basalt. Basalt is an igneous rock that again under the process of metamorphism converts into amphibolite. The next type of rock is a sedimentary rock, that is limestone. gets under the process of metamorphism and converts into marble. Marble is very easily found and you use it for different types of purposes such as construction, making sculptures, etc. The next type of rock is coal. Coal is also a sedimentary rock. When it gets metamorphized, it turns into diamond. It's a very valuable and precious gem found in the market. The third type of sedimentary rock is sandstone. Sandstone gets under the process of metamorphism and turns into quartzite. And the last rock is another type of sedimentary rock, that is shale. Shale also gets under the process of metamorphism and converts into slate. So basically, we learned about different types of rock that get under the process of metamorphism and convert into something new, something much more harder and stronger. Like coal gets metamorphosed when it undergoes heavy pressure and heat, and after coal gets metamorphosed, it turns into diamond, and you know that its price increases. We burn coal while we use diamonds as ornaments.
Students, you can very well recognize this image. Yes, it is a picture of the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal is an ivory white marble built on the bank of the river Yamuna in the Indian city of Agra. We all know the story that the Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan for his wife Mumtaz Mahal. Well, marble that is used in the Taj Mahal, let's learn more about it. Marble is usually light colored rock. When it is formed from a limestone, it has very few impurities. That's why it will be white in color. Marble that contains impurities such as clay minerals, iron oxides, etc., can be blue or grey, pink, yellow, or black in color. Marble of extremely high purity will be bright white color, which is very useful. Marble is also hard in nature because of calcite, a mineral that is present in it. As a result, marble is easy to carve and makes it useful for making sculptures or ornamental objects. Marble is a metamorphic rock, as you know, and this rock was brought from mines in Makrana in Rajasthan to be used in the Taj Mahal. The river Narmada basically starts from the Amarkantak plateau near Anuppur district in Madhya Pradesh. It basically divides India into north and south, forming a boundary, and it flows westward before draining into the Arabian Sea. One realizes while taking a boat ride in River Narmada through Bhedaghat Gorge is basically a narrow valley between hills or mountains, typically with steep rocky walls and a stream running through it, as you can see in the second image. In Madhya Pradesh, that the river has cut its gorge through marble rock. At sunrise, sunset, and during full moon nights, these riverbanks present an enchanting scene. That is a beautiful scene.
Students, this image is taken from your textbook on page number 43. That is figure 7.5. distribution of major rock types in Maharashtra. That is, the different types of rocks that are found in Maharashtra. On the right hand corner, you will find an index which shows the distribution of rocks found in different areas of Maharashtra. That is, the light grey color tells us about the basalt rock found in Maharashtra. Dark grey highlights the granite rock found in Maharashtra, and the red color highlights the laterite sedimentary rock found in Maharashtra. It basically lists out the districts in Maharashtra where rocks other than basalt are found. The basalt rock is formed out of volcanic eruption and has spread over a vast region of our state. Granite rock is found in the eastern part and in South Konkan, the eastern parts of Gadchiroli, some parts of Chandrapur, Gondia, and some parts of Nagpur and Bhandara. Whereas laterite is found in South Konkan, that is in the Sindhudurg area. Because of thick and extensive layers of basalt, Maharashtra does not have large reserves of mineral wealth. Therefore, mining activity is concentrated in South Konkan and eastern Maharashtra.
Well, students, let's have a quick recap of the different things we learned today in this video. We learned about fossils, and we learned that fossils preserve remains of organisms or life of ancient times. And thus we learn a lot about the ancient creatures, animals of the past. The second thing we learned is about sandstone. We learned that sandstone is a sedimentary rock. We also learned how sandstone is formed. We looked at the different types of sandstone, including one major example in India, that is the red fort, which is made out of the red sandstone. After which we looked at metamorphic rocks. We learned that metamorphism is a process which helps in changing rocks and giving them a new type of formation. Hence, we also saw the different types of metamorphic rocks, that is, diamond, slate, marble, and quartzite. We also saw the different types of igneous sedimentary rocks that turn into metamorphic rocks. Then we learned about an example of the white marble. We saw that the Taj Mahal is made out of white marble, which is a metamorphic rock, and we also learned how marble gets its color and what is the reason it gets its light color shade. The next thing we learned is about where white marbles are found as rocks. We learned that we find them in Madhya Pradesh. There's a valley known as Bheda Ghat from where the Narmada river flows. The last thing we looked at the distribution of rocks we find in our own state of Maharashtra. And we understood that in Maharashtra we have a large deposition of basalt rock. That's all for today, students. Thank you, students. Hope you enjoyed this video and understood about the different types of rocks and where it can be found.